What's up, familia? Welcome inside the hotel room. Hope you guys are doing good. Keep in between the lines. Got your load secure. Spencer, if my connection isn't all that great, I'm out here in the hotel, man, doing it up. Let me check on that. As a matter of fact, looks like it's rocking and rolling all right. So, well, we'll see, man. What's up, Fernie? East Bay, NorCal. Saludos right back, big dog. Hey, Pastor. How you doing, Pastor? By the way, man, if you guys don't know, Pastor David Rocha, he's um he's upgraded. He's moving in. He's moving his church, House of Rest Church, man, to a new building. I will be there for the grand opening. I am going to be there, man, for the grand opening of House of Rest Church for the new building, right? Let's see. What's the word, carnal? You know what, man? I just had a few minutes. I'm like, okay, I don't know if I'll be able to go live with you guys on this channel later on this week. I might. I'm not really sure. What's up, Pete Town? Doing good. It's hot out here. Oh man, it's hot. It cooled down, right? The weather cooled down, man. I don't know where everybody's at, but it cooled down for a while, man. We didn't have to use the AC for a minute. It cooled down, but it's like it's gonna pick back up. So, what's up, Andres? Oh my goodness, my dogs are watching. Tommy and Rosie. Hey, vieja. Hey, what's going on, Teresa? You traveling for work? Yeah, dog. Yeah, man. Out here in the hotel. What's up, hectic? Um, One thing I did want to bring up, man, um, is let me see. On my way to go for a long distance walks, go get it, Queen Bee. Go get that work, man. That's what I'm talking about. Go put in that work. Gilda Strange Days. Hey, man, one thing that I did want to talk about, that I want to bring up and running through you guys was because people have been asking me, what's my thoughts on it? And that is Yellow shutting down, closing their doors. Um, you guys don't have to be in the trucking industry to know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you guys have seen their trucks all over the place. They were huge, man, like huge. They just moved general freight, and they're done. They are done. There's rumors out there that another company, Estes, might some way somehow come in to rescue them. I doubt that's true, but they even didn't even pay some of their drivers. They held on to their checks for a minute. So that's crazy, man. That's a lot of jobs. That's a lot of jobs. I know everybody just thinks about the trucking, but that's a lot of jobs overall, man, because they were huge, dog. Whenever something big like that goes under, damn, that's a lot of people. Everybody, I'm here. An extended break from the social media app. Am randomly stopping by. All right. All right. You got to step away from the social media stuff every now and then. Really just depends on you, though. It really just depends on you. Social media, it really just depends on you. If you use it for drama and you allow yourself to get wrapped in the drama and stuff like that, well, then it's gonna be a headache. But I do it for fun. So I'm not talking about you, Queen Bee. I'm just saying overall in general. Yep, that's a big hit. Yeah, big nasty. It is huge, man. That's a lot of jobs. I think they were saying like 22,000 or 33,000 trucking jobs. Not to mention everybody that worked in the offices. Everybody. I mean, that's big, man. I mean, they're big, dog. They're all over. I'm sure you guys have seen their trucks. Let me see. Yep, I saw that on the news. 30,000 people out of a job. Sad. Estes out of La Mirada. Okay. And that's their competitors. So, When I'm satisfied of how I want to look, I will be releasing a video of myself. So finally, everyone in my community will know how I look like. Oh, woo! All right. Queen Bee is ready to get she's making everybody wait, man. So she's all dolled up and sexied up. All right, all right. Hey, good for you. Good for you. Go out there and get it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I keep throwing it out there, man. Quit looking. I want to make sure I word this right. Okay. You could get inspiration from others. And that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. I get inspired by others, you know, um, not just with health or aesthetically how one looks or anything like that, but just career wise, whatever it may be, right? And that's cool. That's great. But dang it, what do you do with that inspiration? It's good that somebody inspired you. It's good that you saw inspiration, out of somebody else's life. That's cool. But what are you doing with that inspiration? Fast forward a year and you're still, doing what you do, then what does it matter if anybody inspires you, So that's good. That's good that you're out there getting it, Queen Bean, because ain't nobody going to get it for you. You go get it. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see, Yellow will be taken over by another trucking company. Who's going to take it over? I don't know. Maybe Saya, maybe Estes. I got no idea. They just moved General Freight. That's a good question. They will. A lot of these drivers, again, man, I'm not a professional in all this. It's just the little research that I've heard here and there and researched on. Trucker, thank you for badass view. That was yeah. Going on that was crazy, man. What's up, Willie Pup 4? Hey Willie, what's your thoughts on this on Yellow? Shutting down, closing their doors. Some of the drivers, they had to wait to get paid, man. To the best of my knowledge, okay, to the best of my knowledge, everybody eventually got paid, but some did have to wait to get paid. I work for a big diesel dealership and we are really slow right now. It's scary, dog. Damn. That sucks. I just heard about Yellow Trucking, that some of their trucks, some of their rigs that were getting fixed, that were getting worked on, since they filed for bankruptcy, they just said, hey, we can't pay for those repairs, so just keep the trucks. So, there's going to be some trucks, man, up for sale. Let's see. How about UPS? You pay 70 hour, but doesn't add up. There's a lot of things going on with that too, man. For one reason or another, the actual truckers, to the best of my knowledge, the truckers of UPS aren't really down with that. The delivery guys, apparently they liked it, but not so much the truckers, man. I have no thoughts on it. Been out of trucking for 23 years. Well, there's a lot that are out of it right now. That's a bad joke. That's a bad joke, man. I shouldn't say that. But you know what? They're all union. So they should be landing some sort of job, man. At least that's what the union's there for, right? So they should be all right. I think this is going to be a little bit over the head for the unions. From what I understand, companies like T-Force have put a pause on hiring right now, so they're not hiring. So that's a little bit of that's going to make it complicated, man. I've never been part of a union. Okay, I haven't. Never been part of a union. I don't want to turn this into about unions, man. I'm just going to say this, Holmes. I think once upon a time in history, we needed unions. I do believe that. Okay, so when I say like, I don't know if we really need unions today, they always come to me with, hey man, what about this, from many years ago? And I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. For damn sure, once upon a time, unions were needed. Today, I'm not saying unions don't do anything good. Okay. I'm not saying they don't do anything good today, but it almost kind of seems like they gouge. And it kind of makes employees feel a heck of a lot more entitled than before, as opposed to, hey, I'm going to work for mine. You know, it kind of gives you that security to the point where it's like, you know what? I don't need to do my best. And I'm not down with that. So let me see. I'm about to get trained and certified next month at my company to be a yard jockey, moving trucks on site, on the road. Okay. All right. So you'll be like a yard dog pretty much, man. Let me see. I believe I'm worth the wait. Get those cool drinks ready so you don't forget. So you don't faint. Comes the fun part. Sculpting myself and already went shopping too. Wow, Queen Bee. All right. All right. Everybody heard it, man. Everybody heard it. It all depends on the union. All right. All right. Too soon. Yeah, that was a bad joke, Holmes. That was a bad joke. That was a bad one. Union job security and guarantee raises. Okay, well, look. So then in this case, they're all gonna land jobs, right? I mean, that's what the union is there for. They're all gonna land jobs then. So, like I said, I'm not saying there's no place for unions. I truly believe, homie, that today unions just gouge, and it makes workers feel entitled. You know how a lot of old timers today, homie, complain about youngsters. Oh man, the youngsters today, dog, they ain't got no patience. They feel entitled. They feel like they're owed something. They don't want to work for those. They don't want to work for theirs. Okay, that time, that I believe that unions put that instill in that in employees. Not all. Okay, not all. Okay, I don't want to make it seem like, hey, everybody, but that attitude goes around. That attitude starts growing inside of people. Trucker, are you going to do pick six with your son this season? Andrew, yeah. As a matter of fact, we dropped our first video, homie. It's got its own YouTube channel. Let me go ahead and drop it right here. It's got its own YouTube channel. We are no longer doing pick six on Thecholotrucker. It's got its own YouTube channel. Let me drop the link to that. We dropped we dropped the first video. Let me hang on. Spencer, I know this isn't good on a live, but let me go ahead and drop that. Okay, so that's the link to the pick six. So anybody like football? My son and I, we have a football channel. So, and we used to do it here on this channel, but because we want to do so much, we used to only do it once a week, and we're probably gonna do a lot more. So we just decided to start a channel on its own. Let's see. I'm ready, Queen Bee. Nasty. Just working about. Let's see. Not necessarily. Some unions take forever to find you a job. Hey, you pay into the union, man. So, I understand. I'm not over here trying to attack unions. I understand if somebody gets canned, you just can't, orale, Holmes, hey, the next day I got you a job. I understand that. So I'm not gonna, just trash unions like that. I understand it takes some time. So, but this is a lot. This is a lot. This is a big load, homie, for this union to really set everything right. PS drivers getting 170,000 a year because the unions, those guys get paid. Yeah, yeah, definitely, man, definitely. I mean, there's a lot. I'm not saying unions are bad. Okay, I'm saying I don't really like them too much for certain reasons. And like I said, one of those reasons, man, is because you start getting people comfortable where they start feeling entitled. Like, no, I deserve this. The same thing that I hear so many people complain about other people in society today is the kind of attitude, man, that unions kind of bring along. Rachel, some people in union don't wait to lift anything and complain to union for anything. Yeah, right. Exactly. Exactly. And like I said, I don't want to say everybody. I don't want to say, hey, if you become part of a union, you're gonna be lazy. Nah, probably not you. You probably have it instilled in you already, man, that hey dog, I'm gonna work hard, homie, and work smart, dog, because that's just who I am. That's the character that I am. You guys still work hard as an apprentice in a union. I'm just starting as a pipe fitter, okay, and I got a set of tools and put them away for all journeymen. Okay, all right, drunk investors. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that. That's a good thing, man. Cholo, thank homie. I just subscribed. Okay, all right. Gracias, man. I shared out that video, Cholo, from your second channel. I appreciate that, Queen B. Shoot, man, I'm starting to lose count on how many channels I got. This is my main channel. This will always be my main channel. All my other channels have specific subjects. This one has no specific subject, man. This one we just come on here, chop it up, talk about anything, everything. Doesn't really matter, man. All my other channels, they're specific for certain subjects. So I appreciate that. But yeah, man. Hey, dog, it sucks. That's sad. There's a lot of jobs out there. I just saw an interview today with an elderly lady that worked for Yellow for I forgot like 17 years. But see, she works in the office. All right. And it looks like she's up there in age, but she still needs to work. And she's having a hard time finding a job, man. So that sucks, Holmes. I truly believe the Class A drivers, the CDL guys, I truly believe they'll land a job at some point, and it's probably not going to be a job that they want. That's the thing, man. That's the thing. Serio, dog. If you're a trucker, homie, if you got a CDL, you could land a job. You can. Not one that you want, and probably not for the pay that you're looking for. But can you land a job, at least for the moment, to say, okay, let me go ahead and get some sort of income coming in? Yeah, you can. You're probably not going to work the hours that you want. Your schedule isn't going to be what you want. And you're probably going to be taking some sort of pay cut. Okay. But you're going to have some sort of income coming in. And you could do that at least for the moment, man, till you find something that better suits you. Let's see. If you don't like unions, might as well work for $21 an hour at Home Depot. Those guys always fail to unionize. And that's why everyone's still at $17, $21 an hour. That could be, man. I never really heard of them trying to unionize at Home Depot. If they do unionize, what's up, Door TV? If they do unionize and they start getting paid a lot more, just be prepared, man, for everything at Home Depot to cost a heck of a lot more. It's just not going to be that their pay goes up and everything remains at the same price. Nah, dog, that goes on the consumer, that goes on the customer. So a lot of the product is going to go up in price. Garcia Chocho, I'm just tapping in for the first time. Hey, I appreciate that, Ron. That's right, homie. Keep making that paper. Oh man, a lot of people, man, are into that paper chasing, homie. A lot of people are saying things like it's all about the bag, it's all about the paper. Yeah, put some value, homes. Okay, definitely, you definitely gotta make a living. Absolutely, definitely gotta make them. You definitely have to make them. You know, some money and but put some value in other things too, homes. You know. Hey, Cholo, what made you come back to this channel? I thought you was gonna take a break from it. I did, JD's. I did, man. I took a break from it. I took a break for shoot, I don't know, like 2 months or so. Yeah, I took a break from it, man, and got my own thing going on now. So I don't want to say too much on here, but I just feel a little bit better coming back on here and sharing my thoughts and my mind and everything like that, man, without worrying about. Like I said, I don't want to get too deep into it, but I'm gonna be doing my own thing pretty soon. See, I'm part of Teamsters. We only see rapid contracts are up, and those supposed to be there every 2 months. And when you settle contracts, the union dues go up. So there goes your part of your raise. Ah, okay. See, I've never been part of a union, but that's actually a good point, Andres. So, if you get a raise because the union went in there and argued for a raise for you guys, but at the same time the union dues go up as well, then how much of a raise did you really get? Let me see. Teamsters is a ripoff. Pick at this, pick at that. I passed by Amazon. I passed by Amazon, the one in Palmdale, and they were on strike. Uh, and little by little, they started fading away. So that's kind of another thing when it comes to unions that I don't like. Again, man, I'm not bashing unions. If you're part of a union and you like it, hey, a toda madre, man. That's cool. I'm glad you do. I'm just saying myself, I'd rather not be part of a union. But one thing that I don't like is if I'm happy with what's going on in the company, and I'm like, hey man, I'm good. I don't have any issues. But everybody else voted that's like, nah, man, nah, we're not good. We're not happy. Okay, we go on strike, and it's like, well, I don't want to go on strike. I want to keep working. I don't want to go on strike. But that doesn't matter. You're part of the union, man. You're part of the cause. So, you know. Oh, so some more scary trucker stories. Got them, dog. I got them. They'll be coming. They'll be coming probably next week, Combs. If you're watching this live, probably next week, man. Or maybe even later this week. Teamsters blackmail honest companies. It's a mafia. There's some people that still believe that. I'm not saying it does. I'm not saying it doesn't, man. I don't really know. There's people that do believe that they look. There are people, man, that really truly believe that that unions run companies out of business because they're just gouging too much. I don't think that's necessarily true because there are companies that have been unionized for quite a long time and they're still up and running. This one right here, yellow, this is a big hit, man, because this is a lot. This is a lot of employees that now the union has to take on and say like, okay, well, you're part of the union, which means we got to take care of you. That's a lot of people, man, that you got to take care of all at once. So, we're going to see, man, we're going to see the power of the union, of the Teamsters and all. And like I said, man, I'm not attacking them because that's a lot. That's a heavy load, man. That's a heavy load. I know there's gonna be a lot of people that get come out and say like, hey, man, they're not doing anything for me. They're not doing. But at the same time, you got to understand that, hey, dog, that's a big load for them to carry just like that all at once. It's come out already that it showed that possibly Yellow knew that this was happening months ago, and I'm sure they did. And there's a lot of things coming out, man, that there was a lot of scandalous thing going on with the company owners and all. Is it true? I don't know. I really don't know, man. I knew two guys that worked for Yellow a few years back. I lost contact with them, so that was about it. But outside of that, I don't really have really any insight on the Yellow Trucking Company other than what I hear, which is the same thing that you guys can hear, you know. And some of it is that they knew months in advance. They knew there was a lot of dirty things going on. Some of the guys, some of the owners were into some dirty stuff. I don't know if it's true or not, but some of the trucks, they were just kind of breaking down and just letting them, just liquidating them instead of really repairing them. So, and some of the other trucks were just, you know, now that they filed bankruptcy, they're just letting them go. Like, hey, you guys just keep that truck. We're not going to pay for the repairs. You guys just keep them. So, you know, it sucks, man. It sucks just to show up and it's like, hey, man, we're shutting down in a week. So that's something else. Or I thought the same thing. Trucks ever hear about large marks? Come on, dog. Come on, Holmes. You cannot drive a truck and not hear about large march, dog. Come on, Holmes. I'm afraid. Off of Beverly in Pico. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, so there's gonna be we shall see, man. We shall see what happens. How was your supper, trucks? It was good, dog, because I didn't eat any supper. I did not eat any supper. So it's cool. I'll eat tomorrow, Holmes. I'll be all right. Big D, keeping it real. You know what, Big D? I'm gonna get at you, homie. As a matter of fact, I would like you to be on the Pick Six channel, man, that we just started, Holmes. But I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I gotta wake up at 2 in the morning. Still gotta call my beautiful, crazy local wife. Just want to come in here, chop it up with you guys for a second or two. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'll be able to go live on this channel later on this week or not. I might. I'll try. But if not, I'll definitely be dropping some content on this channel, man. But hey, gracias to everybody, man. As always, live your life like you're on the road. Be aware of your surroundings and always keep a safe distance. Blood makes you live. But loyalty makes you family. Until next time, this is Ed the Troll Trucker. Over and out.